MotoGP kicks into life for the United States Grand Prix here at the Circuit of the Americas. Cota is calling for a great race. What are we going to witness? As we tribute to the Kentucky Kid on the front of the grid, it's all eyes up front for a great race. Let's head down to Susie on the track.
This is Pablo.
Natalie.
Pablo spoke to Fabio after the race yesterday. He was very calm about his thoughts, but I imagine he's even more motivated for this race.
Yeah, we know that these things happen, no? Just we didn't have a very luck. But anyway, now it's a new day, new race. It's going to be hard because always first lap is going to be very, very dangerous, let's say. But anyway, I think we are confident. I think we can make a very good race. Then it's important to try to make the first lap safety, and then we will see what happens during the race.
Yeah, is that the advice, just to stay calm and just clear that first corner safely on the first lap?
It's very difficult to say to the rest to stay calm. I just say to them that try to survive the first lap. So anyway, this is MotoGP, we know what happened, but we have to try to make our best, and then we will see.
Good luck today.
Thank you very much.
Fabio Di Gianantonio is a very calm person, but when he says something, you feel like he's a man of his word, don't you?
Yeah, and he's... obviously, there's Furman coming through.
Sorry.
But yeah, Fabio is fired up. I think someone said it earlier, he's out for vengeance, out for revenge. After what happened yesterday, he's going to feel very hard done by. But yeah, he's fast and he's looking up for this one.
Yeah, Jack's about to come through here in a moment. We'll just howdy Jack as he walks by.
Howdy.
Hello. Let's have a chat, shall we, about quick check about Marco Bezzecchi. Good luck, Joanne. I think they meant to go a different way, but we like it. Marco Bezzecchi, then. 4 on the bounce. Can he make it 5?
Yeah, definitely. Yesterday, another mistake. So, I mean, to put his championship campaign together, he's going to have to stop making those mistakes. That's 2 out of 3 sprints basically chucked away.
Yeah.
And yeah, he can't keep doing it. But Marco Bezzecchi, winner of the 4 last GP in a row, 2 last year, 2 this year, and definitely a massive contender. I just feel like he's got everything this year. All the weapons, everything is together, and that Aprilia is so good on tyre wear. It's so good with the corner speed here around the first sector. It's going to be very hard to beat Marco.
And just quickly, to put this race into context, how vital and how important would it be if an Aprilia could beat Marc Marquez here today?
Psychologically, this is really important. This is the first round, the first, let's say, pivotal round, psychologically, because Marc has been so strong historically here. The Aprilia wants to beat him, but Marc wants to be in front of them, obviously, to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, exactly. Lots to play for here. Let's pause for the anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, we've got the Chinooks flying over and a series of helicopters. Jennifer Lady Kennedy there with the national anthem and all the America vibes, as you would hope for at the Circuit of the Americas as the riders get prepared now and go back to their bikes. Shall we? Let's just stay with us for a minute if you're with us, because they're just all walking by. We've just got Fabio Quartararo still to come. Here we've got Jack again. There's a different face, Fabio going back. And there we have it then. Pretty much everybody walked past us, which was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was brilliant. You could see on the concentration on the face of the riders. They normally always have a little smile, but
different, isn't it?
They're focused, yeah.
We didn't see Pedro Acosta there. He's going from second, of course. Did well in the sprint yesterday, but got demoted for illegal tyre pressures. Let's find out what Pit Byra is thinking he can do today.
Pit, great to talk to you. Pedro doing the business once again this weekend. Sadly had to give that medal up yesterday in a crashing warm-up this morning. How's he feeling for the race?
He's okay. I mean, the crash this morning didn't really bother him. Was worse for the mechanics, no lunch today. But they had to rebuild the whole bike. But anyway, not a problem. Yeah, I mean, after such a difficult Brazil, for us it was really important to bounce back this weekend with performance. Of course, we needed the points from yesterday, but I really prefer to see we were there. We lost the points, but then we got a podium with Enea. So all in all, yeah, for sure we were absolutely not happy, but happy for the performance that we could like come back to the point where we left Thailand and not where we left Brazil. That was a big relief.
Pedro always seems to be in the conversation, and if you think of it's Ducati and Aprilia that just have that edge, does it demonstrate how much of a difference Pedro Acosta is making?
I mean, he's such a fantastic rider, and looks like our bike is still like has a very narrow window when it's like working great. I think you can go for the win. The next days are difficult, and he's just giving it all every single day. And he made us better. He pushed us to give him a better bike. And for sure, I don't like to see him talking to other people, but it's clear the whole paddock, I think every manufacturer will make him a proposal, but we want to fight to keep him. And but we gonna go all in, whatever comes. 26, we gonna make it our year.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Well, he's hot property, isn't he, Pedro Acosta, and we know that everybody is talking to him.
What a fantastic rider, yeah, Pedro Acosta. He can make the magic happen. They've given him the tools, though, KTM, this year. They've changed a bit the package, more aero heavy, and helped the bike turn a little bit. But, yeah, for this race, I mean, I love it because there's different forces in play there. You've got the Aprilia that's going to be super quick in the first sector, all the flowing stuff, and the Ducati really quick in the stop and go.
And we've got the tyres, of course, and Michael will have all the news.
Well, Susie, as we've seen already this weekend, every race has been decided on tyres. They are suffering a lot of wear on the right-hand side. This weekend, Michelin have brought 2 options front, 2 options rear. They've got a lot of data for this circuit, but it is anti-clockwise, although it's the right-hand side of the tyre that takes the most abuse. So the rear tyre's reinforced with a harder right shoulder, but the front tyre, it's not asymmetric. Same compound on both sides. So in my opinion, the front tyre wear and consumption is going to be even more critical, being able to fight in the last part of the lap. Now, we seen it yesterday, the medium rear worked so good for Jorge Martin, the entire grid on the medium rear today. That pushes the front tyre a little less, stresses it in a different way, but I think it's still going to be the case. It's going to be the one to watch today. Track temperature is only in the 40s, not up towards 50, which is the critical range. This man, though, Enea Bastianini, can he keep it all the way to the end? My money's on him.
Thank you very much, Michael. Well, we are looking at the sprint winner from yesterday. I'm just quite casually standing next to Max Biaggi here as well. Team Aprilia looking a little bit nervous, actually. But what a day he had yesterday. Propelled himself to the championship leader as well with that inspired choice of tyre. He's really starting to put a campaign together. The start, of course, for him will be absolutely vital. Just final preparations then. If we walk forward, he goes directly behind his teammate in a switch. The good, the bad and the ugly then for Bez. Well, the good is he's got a fantastic race pace. He was also fastest this morning in warm-up. The bad is he's demoted to the second row in that 2-place penalty. And the ugly was, of course, that he crashed yesterday. But he has won 4 on the bounce. Can he put it together when it really counts, like he has been able to do on our last 2 Sundays? And here is your man in pole position then. A frosty exchange of words with Marc Marquez, as Marc Marquez explained himself, apologised, and Fabio said, well, keep an eye on what happens tomorrow. What a fantastic livery that is, if you're just joining us as well. An Aldo designed livery, pop art in the celebration of America. The rest of your front row, Pedro Acosta, Pecco Bagnaia. But this really is so important here. The run-up to Turn 1, it's the most weird on the calendar. Why? Because it's so tight and it's so narrow and it is blind. But ladies and gentlemen, this is not their first rodeo. So welcome to the US Grand Prix.
MotoGP gears up for round 3 of the 2026 World Championship. We are here at the wonderful Circuit of the Americas. It's our 13th anniversary of coming here, but we had a couple of off due to COVID. Still, this track is awesome. Here's your lineup then, coming into it for this exciting race ahead of us. It is Fabio Di Giannantonio on pole position. Alongside him on the front row of the grid is going to be Pedro Acosta and Pecco Bagnaia. Then it's going to be Marco Bezzecchi, Juan Mir, Marc Marquez, Jorge Martin, Alex Marquez, Ferdinand de Geer, Ayagura, Luca Marini and Eo Bastianini. Then we have Ralph Fernandez coming in with Diego Moreira, Johan Zarco, Fabio Quartararo, Tomo Razgatliolu, Brad Binder, Jack Miller, Franco Mornay and Alex Rins as well. Yes. Good afternoon, Megan, and here we go again at Coda.
I'm mentally not prepared for this, not only because of that crash I saw earlier on, but also because I'm hungry. And I know you're hungry too.
Sounds like a start to a really bad David Bowie song.
Yeah. But I think this race shall be interesting, especially with what Marquez seems to be doing consistently, as in crashing into other riders. What was the outcome of that? Do we know?
Mark has been given a long lap penalty. So Mark will have...
they did decide that Mark was in the wrong.
Yeah.
Good.
So this is a replay on board. Let's go down. If you're on HBO Max, you've got the side-by-side angle to take a look at today. Look at this. Marco Bezzecchi has led a lap in each of the last 4 Grand Prix. Over 101 laps led. If he leads more consecutive laps here today from 4th, he'll go... If he leads 2 more, he'll go ahead of Lorenzo, who has the record, at 103. Megan.
That's a lot. Warm-up lap is almost complete now, I believe. And I just remembered
typical.
I have a chocolate milkshake in the fridge, so I will enjoy that later. Right, so going fully back to a warm-up lap now. And it's... If a warm-up lap's any suggestion, I would say that by the middle of the race, because as we all know, it kind of gets slower during the middle of the race, I think it will be a lot of easy overtakes happening if they choose to stay closer together.
Have you got your voice there?
No, not really. I'm hungry, so all my mind's going to is
food.
Yeah, but weirdly, it's going to. Do you know those pretzels we like?
Well, they are American.
We actually have some of those.
Round 3 of the season at Austin, Texas. The sprint yesterday was 10 laps of some of the best racing we've ever seen. Diego Fabio Antonio coming through. What can he do? At the back of the grid, we are lined up. Green flag ready. Time for our last race until the end of April. Saddle up, it's the American Grand Prix. Lights on. Action in Austin, Texas. Up to turn 1, it's a good start for Pedro Acosta, but look again on the inside line. He's got the control. Can Digi fight back? No. Coming back in, Marco Bezzecchi trying to have a little go down the track, Megan, but same old as they're on the attack through.
Mia's got a horrible start, and also there's a bit of contact further downfield, just slight touching as they were going round one of the corners off there.
Oh, is that Quadraro going wide? No, it's Morbidelli and Miller. Miller's dropped right back to the back. That's 2 places lost from where he started now. So not the best getaway for him, but what a great launch, and look at that already. Alex Rins was off, and so was Toprak. He's dropped back 2 places.
So both of those were probably the people I saw make contact.
I think you're right there as well as they come into it. So
it was like unsettling, not like, oh, I'm going to crash into the barrier. Oh, there's an overtake happening there.
Bagnaia trying to look on the inside of
Marini.
Mia. And look at that, Acosta's gone over.
Oh, contact!
Bezzecchi, who does take the lead of the race away from Acosta. Acosta goes wide coming out of turn 11.
Debris on track.
And knocks out some of the side pods. Now, is that going to affect him under braking into turn 11?
Let's have a look.
Well, Marini's dropped back. Yeah, Acosta's got no rear grip hardly. He's rear sliding like crazy.
This is not good.
Well, we just saw a major accident in the Moto2 race down at that part of the track. I thought we were going to have a similar situation with Acosta being in the middle of the track at turn 11.
Jeez, there is debris now on the track
there
as well
is
in
debris.
the racing line.
Yeah, well, they've got a full lap to complete it. A 2-minute lap here. The marshal can easily just run out and get it. So
I'd run out and get it now, to be honest, but they don't seem to be
with you on that. No, well, they might not have a yellow flag out there, but I think it might be off the racing line.
Who's that?
Toprak's dropped back down to 20th position.
Wider,
he did move up a couple of places, but now he's out of it. But Marco Bezzecchi, hang on, I'm going to stop myself because that's Di Antonio getting ahead of Marc Marquez into turn 19, and he has the position coming into turn 20. So make that 102 consecutive laps led now in MotoGP for Marco Bezzecchi. If he completes this lap, he will match Jorge Lorenzo's the all-time record at 103. If he goes on to lap 3, he'll have the new record at 104. It's 3 wide, further back, as Marc Marquez briefly in third before Digi goes through.
Across the top.
What's happened to Marco Bezzecchi though? Has he gone down? No, he hasn't. Is his transponder failed on him?
It must have. Because he's all the way down there, and he's very clearly up there.
Yeah, because Bezzecchi's timer's put him down at turn 1, but he's not gone down.
It's his transponder. There we go.
There we go. Transponder issue. We keep having that. Marquez and Bagnaia side by side right now. Where's Jorge Martin, the championship leader? He's up in 3rd position. He's right at the back of Acosta, so he's cleared this mess with Digi and Mark. Long lap penalty for Mark. Yellow sector 2, and it's Zarco. Zarco in the Castrol Honda. Meantime, Marquez on the inside line of Bagnaia. Mia's in there too. Zarco's crashed out. Look now at Jorge Martin. He's on the slipstream to Pedro Acosta as they come down towards turn number 12. Can he have the acceleration? Well, Bezzecchi's got a gap ahead, so eyes on Martin. No, he can't get it. Acosta can't get it stuck either. I hope Zarco's okay. That looks a quick one.
Alex Marquez has just lost a bunch of places due to his pack racing. His teammate took no mercy just then.
It says rider okay, Megan, on our timing screen, so I'll say to believe that, don't you?
I agree, and Bastianini passes Raul Fernandez, and I think, yes, finally at the bottom of the grid now is Zarco. I would really love to see what happened there.
I want to see a replay. Yeah, I do too, because I don't see what was happening
earlier on. It looks like
turn
8.
Yeah, no, that's turn 10. Is that the top? That's just for the headband. So if he's gone off at turn 10, this is 11. Oh, that's Acosta going wide, and here's Bezzecchi just sideswiping him. How on earth did Acosta save that at the exit, though? Acosta was full on sideways drifting it. It's like when you put a motorcycle underneath. Look at that! Acosta was completely off, and that's damage to both of their bikes, Megan.
Wait, let's see where this debris went.
Right in the middle of the pack.
Who did that hit? That looked like it hit Mia.
Yeah, and that explains why Mia dropped down a place as well. Just quickly, Bezzecchi's now led the same amount of laps consecutively as Jorge Lorenzo did. So the gap now, 103 laps consecutively led in a MotoGP race across the last 4 rounds. So Marco Bezzecchi, if he can complete lap 3, the record will be his for most consecutive laps led in a MotoGP race.
I hope he does complete it, because I think it would be nice for him.
Oh, that's Zarco. He
he's
joined the
rejoined.
race. He's shot back up the order, hasn't he? Look
How?
at him, look at him, look at him. He's still overtaking everyone.
thought they went along.
hang on, that's Juan Mir off the circuit. So that's what happened to him. He took the shortcut you were on about in qualifying.
I hate that shortcut.
Yeah, it comes right back on in a dangerous part of the circuit. Not even I'm a fan of that one.
It's just so unnecessary and dangerous. Why is it there? Oh, and that looks like Alex Mark. No, it's Aldeguer dropping back a little bit into the
Aldeguer.
path of Ayagura.
Yeah, and Igor's gone back up into ninth position now. Bastianini's coming into that one. Look at Acosta. He's looking for his first Grand Prix victory. He's had a sprint win earlier on this year at the season opener in Thailand, but he's never won an actual Grand Prix.
Can he wait a lap or two?
Yeah, because then I want Bezzecchi to have this record. If Bezzecchi must complete this lap time in order to have that record.
Come on, you can do it, Bezzecchi. Even if you don't win the race today, at least you'd have this.
I didn't think he would do it, to be fair. I didn't.
I'm happy that he has.
By the way, this is in terms of Grand Prix consecutive laps led, not in terms of sprint races. They don't count yet.
Because they can't count, because I'm
They don't
pretty
count the official
sure-
win count yet.
Yeah.
So they don't count on the official board, even though they should, but then that would rewrite the record books for the last 4 seasons. Over the line, and Marco Bezzecchi is now the most consecutive leader in MotoGP with 104 consecutive laps led over the 25 and 26 season. Lorenzo had 103 back in 2015, 11 years ago, during that amazing season where he battled with Valentino Rossi. Marquez's long lap penalty has now been flashed up on the monitor again.
Oh.
That was for the dangerous riding yesterday. Is that another one? No, it's for the dangerous riding yesterday.
I'm just realising, doesn't he have to do it within the first 3 laps?
Yeah, so...
And he's missed that.
But I think it got delivered on lap 1. But that's
So he has this lap to complete
this lap to complete it, yeah. So that's probably why they've reminded him now. Look, hey, Mark, you've got to do it. And he'll get helped out because he was in the warm-up this morning. He was going offline trying to give up some grip. But then loads of riders in Moto2 got long lap penalties because of the red flag incidents. So it cleaned up the racing line perfectly for him. So Mark should ideally be just not losing as big a time as we thought he might.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to win anyway. I mean, he's 7th right now, unless a massive accident occurs.
Yeah, the King of Kota might be dethroned, but here comes Jorge Martin. Can he have an attack now as well coming into this?
Full-on coup.
Oh, he's down to the braking point. Look at Acosta. Down, deep right down into turn 12. Still hugging the inside line and still can't get the grasp up as he pulls the throttle back.
Do you know, Digi has a restraining order against Mark in the races now, simply because of what happened last time.
Stage 1 just ended under a caution, but there was a chuck out already. Sorry, go on, over there.
Mark, you don't go on the curve straight away after coming off of the long lap penalty.
Yeah, so I wonder if Mark has...
I think he's messed it up.
I think he's messed that up, yeah.
Because he was way too close to the line anyway. I hope for his sake that he hasn't messed it up, because then don't want to lose too much time. Thank goodness they've allowed it.
Oh, good.
I think it's just his exit which was shoddy. Because it was. He literally went on to the red when there was a perfectly good line right into the rest of the pack.
Martin's going on the inside line of Acosta into turn 1. He shaped that one a bit too tight, and yep, I thought so. Acosta's going to get right back underneath him as well. Martin advertised that. He took out a local ad in the Austin paper and just went, yep, move for sale, turn 1, lap 5.
105 now.
Yeah, so he's gaining now, isn't he? He's now extended that. That's what I wanted. So Marco Bezzecchi is a new record holder in MotoGP. He's not, at the moment, he's the championship leader, but Martin is just going to be reeling him in like a fish. It's going to be a close battle, and especially as it sounds like Martin's signed with Yamaha next year instead of staying with Aprilia. So he won it out last year. He signed even before starting this season. Now he's got a championship bike again, and he goes, you know,
let's see where Yamaha is.
Yeah, but there's a pattern going on here, isn't there? If only I had a situation of Martin leaving a top-tier bike, going to a worse bike, and then all of a sudden they get good and he leaves again. It's almost like this has been his pattern his entire bloody career.
Has it really?
Moto2, Moto3, MotoGP. Look what he did with what was the Prima Promax squad.
Well, if he wants to come and make Yamaha better and start the highest one being 17th,
we think he's
then
going
be
back.
our guest.
We think he's going back to the Prima Promax squad, which is the Yamaha team.
Be our guest.
So he's going back to his team he left, but now they've got a worse bike. Be our guest, be our guest.
put our bike to the test.
Very good, very good, very good.
You will do that in testing.
That's where all his problems started with Aprilia in Malaysia last year. Lap 5 of 20.
It was a sign.
Yeah, 1/4 of the race in. 1/4, I should say. And it's Marco Bezzecchi leading from Pedro Acosta, Jorge Martin. Yesterday, at one point in the race, by the way, we had the very rare thing happen. And I did take a photo of it, where we had Jorge Martin, Alex Marquez, Luca Marini and Marc Marquez all together. Yeah, J-Mar, A-Mar, L-Mar and M-Mar on the timing tower yesterday. That's how it came through. Yeah. Mia long lap penalty for a shortcut at turn 5.
Do you know, it's a shame that there's not 3 of them and one of them has the beginning name R.
Yeah, but...
Jar.
Oh, there's the damage to the side. Oh, okay, so I know what went off. Bezzecchi's lost the rear wing. Sounds weird, but Aprilia have got a rear wing on the back of their bike, similar to Formula 1 for an aero device, and that's what's come off in the crash with Acosta.
That explains why I can see more of his ride side.
It also explains why Bezzecchi's not getting away into the distances. We've got, oh, big one there, that's Juan Mir.
I knew it would happen.
Man, he's up and running to get the bike, but that one's done.
It's still running.
Yeah, so it might be able to be stopped. He's got damage on it. Turns in. The front's going to dip away from him. That's coming through turn 6. And he's crashed out. Luckily, it didn't hit the air fence and cause a puncture, because that would have brought out a red flag.
The only reason it didn't was because it spun. Literally in air. It did a pirouette.
Yeah. Green flag's back out. So out of the race then goes, sadly, Juan Mir.
Oh.
Now, does that mean his long lap penalty carries over for the next race? I think it does. Yeah, because he hasn't completed it, has he?
He hasn't even got enough to be classified.
Yeah, so I would say Juan Mir's that long lap should then carry over to the next race, which is in a month's time due to the cancellation of the Qatar Grand Prix. So by the time we hit Spain, where you're in the comms box for that one, that's going to be an interesting one. Yes, I'll try my best, but I'm not here. I can't remember.
What day is this?
I can't remember. All I know is I'm not here. As far as I know.
I think it might be for 25th.
I might be at Donington then, for the joint car season opener. So it might be all down to you. You have the lip mic.
I have busy things to do.
Sacrilege, it's MotoGP. There's nothing more important than MotoGP.
My dissertation.
Oh no, Martin! Martin getting all out of shape at 1. He tried to have an attack on Acosta, and the rear stepped down on him. He went out wide, and now he's under attack from the stunning livery of Di Gianantonio.
My dissertation's due May 1st.
It's a month away. Just because they cancel Qatar. Right.
I am.
Take a look at this then, because is Digi going to attack Martin coming into turn 11? Would he sacrifice the straight to try and get the move done into the braking zone?
He might.
He's got too much time. He has to sort of attack. I'd say go for it. Has to come into the braking zone. Has to go on the attack. Late on the brakes. Trail in. No, he can't do it. Maybe it will be then. Maybe it will be further down then.
Is that debris still on the track?
Yes, it is.
Are they ever going to get rid of the debris?
Nah, I think they'll just leave it there. Marc Marquez gets ahead of Ralph Fernandez.
Well, if anyone wants to overtake someone at that part of the track, good news, it's an obstacle course.
What a surprise.
They must be like, do you remember your riding test? And I'm saying riding test instead of driving test, because I imagine there must be some sort of other test to classify you riding a bike. Or, I think there should be, if there isn't already. I don't know. But, oh, here's a replay.
So this is Mark going on the inside line and getting ahead of Ralph Fernandez in the track house with a nice little slip on the inside. Very nicely done.
It is.
JT's going to kill me that we're not actually. It started stage 2 and I'm still here. I think I'll join exactly halfway into the Martinsville race.
You usually do.
Yeah, well, last year we had Bad Santa. That clip, 2 Santa Clauses.
Krampus?
What, sorry?
Bad Santa.
Krampus. No. Just
I don't know.
I'm just going over that one.
I confused.
We call Martinsville the paperclip, by the way. Short and narrow.
Ah.
Shape of a paperclip. Race is rather dull, isn't it?
It is. I mean, they're pack racing, and yet I'm seeing no attempts at overtaking each other. I feel like the straights are messing them up.
Coaching usually gives us an entertaining battle at the front, and then it sort of dribbles back down eventually. But again, it's all tyre saving with the Michelins at the moment, and dealing with the bumps and getting things right. It's just not giving us the wow factor. And Bezzecchi has just taken off. He's on course for his 5th race win in a row, and he's 3rd in a row to start the season.
Do you know the bit that Zarco's on right now?
Oh, this was Martin, Megan. Look, takes on the inside. Oh, he did drop it. Martin did actually drop it into turn 1. We're riding on board with the Costa looking back. So he turns in, the front's going to dip, and does he save it with his elbow? Yes, he does!
That man and his elbow.
He went to the Marc Marquez School of Saving it, didn't he?
He did.
Well done, Martin.
Literally.
Yeah. Martin is literally now saving things he used to save before his accident. He's getting that better.
Which makes me happy for him. Now, do you know what he's gonna save his old team next?
Say again?
He's going to save his old team next.
Duh.
Because seriously, what is going on with Yamaha? Do you know who the highest Yamaha is? Quartararo, 16th.
What a surprise.
No Yamaha is in the points right now. Not a single one.
No, Quartararo's just outside it with Franco Morbidelli taking over in 15th position as well.
That reminds me, where's Moreira?
How Morbidelli... Yeah, where is Diego Moreira? He's in 12th. Well done, Diego.
Yeah.
I saw him lining up on the grid, and I was going to say something about him, and then I completely forgot it was because the green flag was at the back. So I kind of had to just go, oh, never mind then. Something's really irritating me with his shirt today.
Maybe it's fabric softener.
Yes, there's a lot of that going about.
Do you know, apparently, some people don't use fabric softener because if you leave clothes too long, they start to kind of smell.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Sometimes I think, should we stop using fabric softener? But then I think, best not try anything new.
The amount of clothes we've got.
Yeah, I mean...
I think we should wash the winter stuff that we don't use so they don't smell when we get them out.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, well, I'm full of good ideas. Still, on the accelerator now. Nothing's happened.
It really hasn't. No one's overtaken anyone, no one's crashed, no one's annoyed anyone else, no one's having an argument on track, no one's kicked anyone else.
For the last 7 minutes since Mia crashed out, the race has been remarkably smooth. Right, let's have a look this time.
Ooh!
Ayagura's got ahead of Alex Marquez out down the back straightaway on the outside line to turn 12.
At least Ayagura's bringing something to the table.
I think, did Aldeguer just get ahead of Diego? He did,
He
yeah.
did?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. This is the move on the inside. Oh, that was an aggressive turning from the track house of Ayagura. He almost dropped the bike coming into turn 11.
Honestly, that's been his theme this weekend.
It had, yeah, sweet, aggressive move. Once again, have you done every
definitely
session by the warm-up?
Possibly.
Practice 1, 2,
Yeah.
yeah.
I never do the warm-up. I've done it once.
When I couldn't.
Yeah.
We are 12 to go.
Because I get too tired.
Here's an interesting thing. We were told this would be a 19-lap Grand Prix.
It's 21.
It's 20 laps.
Oh, it's 20.
Why? We were told this race would be 19 laps in distance. Ayagura's just done a 2-minute 2:037.
It's odd they've added a lap.
Well, they reduced the lap count distance to 19 because they were worried about the tyres.
Maybe they feel a bit more confident.
They've pulled it back up into 20. Do you remember that time that Formula 1 mid-Grand Prix in Brazil last year dropped it from, or the year before, dropped it from 70 to 71 to 69?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, they've reduced the distance because they've just remembered that there was 2 formation laps.
That was a confusing one, but also a funny one.
Brazil always is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to the end of the season with that one. Brazil should be earlier. MotoGP was...
I mean...
Well, for MotoGP starting off...
MotoGP... Maybe not this early.
Yeah.
Mid-year early, maybe.
They needed to have that one again. So...
I think all mid... I think all mid-race... wait, that's the end of the sentence. That's not the correct structure.
Just always a mid-race, isn't it? Oh, God, there was an uncontrolled tyre in pit road in NASCAR.
Ooh.
Literally bouncing around and it hit the wall. No one was injured, but...
In fact, Tyre's out for revenge. I don't know who was out for
Kyle
revenge on.
Busch had it, yeah. The NASCAR race is underway on JB Motorsports on the main channel. After we're done here, you'll be redirected over to that on the main channel. As we're on JB2, the new home of motorcycles.
Woohoo!
JB2 for 2 wheels. So yeah, our new permanent home. I like that. Frees up the main channel for NASCARs and F1s. Still,
Apart from the major races.
yes, and then, even then there'll be simulcast.
Yes. Like title decider in Britain.
British Grand Prix, that sort of thing, yeah. So only one retirement, Juan Mir. Maverick Vinales didn't take part in this due to the
He's literally got a screw loose.
Yeah, the screw that's holding his shoulder together has come out.
He can use that term literally.
He's got a screw loose.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just taking a look at the more interesting race at the bottom of my own motors, which is the restart of the NASCAR series.
You cannot convince me that either one of his family or friends have literally held up a toolbox to him and said, "Here, this will fix it."
I know this is really, really, really bad taste, but if I was him, when you come in, I'd be going, "Bob the Builder, can we fix it?"
Honestly,
it's all right.
that'd be funny.
It's all right. I've got just the tool for him.
Screwdriver.
Sonic screwdriver. I'll do it.
I mean, you can only laugh at these things.
Do you know what's been in there? Nina left it in here from Halloween.
Halloween!
Halloween, yeah, she found it in the coat and just left it there.
We've cleaned since then.
It just gets left. Yes,
lot of
I can
things-
tell. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's you from the past
6, 7, 8, 9,
week
10,
or so.
11, 12, 13, 20 cans of Pepsi on the side of my desk.
I think there should be like a notice board of how much you actually drink Pepsi.
Sponsors. and Diet Coke.
Yeah, Pepsi and Diet Coke.
It's Pepsi Max though, so it's actually it's the good one. 11 of 20, we're past half distance.
You've even got different flavours.
Joshua Smith says, very surprised by Mark's pace, thought he would be going quicker than this. Oh, and Joshua Smith says, yeah, similar to TNT Sports 2, they're home for 2 wheels. Bang on.
Woohoo!
That's why we made the change at the start of the year.
Do you know how you were saying, the other day, it's like, does anyone have any hand sanitizer? Because I think it was we were eating something.
Oh, hang on, Bagnaya's under attack from Ayagua coming to 19, and there's a rear snap.
Close.
There was a touch there. I believe Ayagua made slight contact with Bagnaya.
Maybe like the wheels slightly on their knees.
So Ay's up to 5th.
Just please don't drop it, because he's had a tendency to do that this weekend. I mean,
The Ay's have it.
yeah, Quali, I'm just putting that out.
Good point. Yeah, quali.
FP2.
Yeah, he's crashed a couple of times. But then again, it's Code 7 who crashes here. Even Mark's gone down here a few times.
The man seemed to, in 2 separate sessions, get 3 crashes.
Yeah, that wasn't the smoothest of rides, was it?
No. It was more like chaotic. And I don't even know how he did the second one.
Slowly. Zeki's still having a good run here at the moment. 1.314 ahead. As they head down on the brakes once more. Hug the inside at 11 and head down to turn 12.
Am I the only one that thinks turn 11's the evil one?
Oh yeah, turn 11 is one of the worst corners on the track. Even for Formula 1 we know how damn bad it can be.
Good.
How
I'm glad I'm
dab-
not crazy.
how spinny he can be. Noah Gragson's just gone round in the Cup Series and brought out a caution, but he's got going again. That race live on JB Motorsports. So only one Ducati in the top 5, says Warren, and you are spot on. That Ducati is Fabio Di Gianantonio.
For a minute, for a split second, I thought, I can't tell which. I think it was Alex. For a minute, when I saw him on the screen, I thought he'd went down.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
Is Ayagua on course for his first ever podium in MotoGP?
Honestly, I think he deserved it, especially with the amount of crashes we've been through this weekend.
If Trackhouse can get a podium on their home soil carrying the stars and stripes,
They'll give him a medal.
they would. Also, it would really show up their NASCAR Cup boys who are racing right now.
It's like, oh look, We can get this too.
The likes of Connor Zilic, Shane van Gisbergen, who I believe was involved in that caution that just came out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Come on, what have you got, I?
A banana. To throw at people.
It's not Formula 1, is it? It's not Formula 1.
Are there bikes in Mario Kart?
So for Ayagura, he's the 2024 Moto2 World Champion, and it's his 21st start in the Premier Series of MotoGP. How's his premiership been at the moment? Interesting to say the least as well. His best finish and best grid was 5th.
So if he just does one more...
He's got a new best finish, yeah.
Either way, he'll be happy.
But he's on the back now of Fabio Di Giannantonio coming out of turn 11, downhill towards turn 12. Late on the brakes, he's going for it, trail it in, you've got it, go for it, go for it, go for it, run him in,
slight contact,
block pass, he's got him!
Woo!
Well done, Ayagura getting ahead of Fabio Di Giannantonio with a beautiful block pass, and the Americans love that one.
And the only thing they did was touch knees.
Yeah, knee to knee. That was very, very, very well done. That was pitch perfect.
Still got 8 laps to go. How far up the grid is he? Where did he start?
He's up to 4th. He started 6 places further back, so that'll be 11th.
He's made good time.
Oh, just remind me to do Duolingo. I'm going to miss it again. After this one. She's going to make me do it now.
I'm doing it.
Oh, okay. I don't think that counts.
Is it done? Is the owl off your back?
Yes, and he's there as well. Jack's in the box. Jack in the box. Oh, hang on. What's happened here? That's a switcheroo. That's Martin passing Acosta for 2nd place. Acosta's made a mistake into turn 1.
What's the championship going to be like now? That's going to make it easy for Igor.
But Acosta's going to attack him. He's not going to give up yet. There's the standings making on your screen.
Right, that puts Bezzecchi only 4 points ahead of Martin of a championship.
So that's, it's 81 to 77 as things stand. But Acosta's right on the back of it. Could Agura actually take Acosta? Is it?
It would be an Aprilia 1-2-3 if that's the case.
Yes, and somebody said that in the chat earlier on. I couldn't see who it was. There we go. It's Tig said it. Is it Aprilia 1-2-3 on the cards? Yes, I think it is. Here's Acosta. Back on the inside line at turn 11. He tries to out-drag Jorge Martin down in towards turn 12. He's too far back already on the inside. He can't take it there. Late on the brakes. He's got the grip there because of the resurface, but no. Fortunately not, no.
Right, lap 14 of 20. And it's Bezzecchi is a 2.5 ahead. Here's a replay
of turn 1. That's turn 1 and turn 11 are sort of mirrors to each other. But yeah, that was the move. Acosta just going in way too deep. And it just invited Martin to dive up the inside and say, thank you very much, I'll take this position with a pinch of salt. Oh, what was that? There was smoke up through the gravel.
Oh, maybe someone just went a bit wide.
No one's gone off, but there was definitely some sort of dust being kicked up there. I think you're right, someone's gone wide. But look at this. This is the battle for 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th between Bagnaia, Alex Marquez, Bastianini and Marc Marquez, who's dropped down into 9th position as things currently stand. Okay, the race is heating up with 5 to go. Well, 6 to go now, over the line. I'll give it that. It is actually starting to get a little bit more entertaining out here, which is fair enough, as Bastianini looks to the inside line of Alex Marquez, uphill and towards turn 1, makes the move stick, so that now puts him in 7th position, and Marc is attacking as well, the back of Alex, so it's the 2 Marquez brothers, 8th and 9th on the attack. Meanwhile, Martin is catching Bezzecchi for the lead of the race, and P2 is still under attack while they battle. They are bringing in Ayagura.
Right.
Oh, there goes Marc on the inside.
Oh, too close.
Marc on the inside of his brother at turn 7, almost taking him down. Alex isn't going to like that one, but Marc had so much more momentum and speed.
That was very close. I can just imagine their father having his hand in his mouth to be like, please don't take each other out. That's going to be such an awkward dinner after this.
Simon has said as well, that's a tough move on a rival you hate, let alone your own brother.
I mean...
Family dinner is going to be interesting. Joe's probably going, no.
Sibling rivalry.
Don't. I've got to pay for dinner. Bastianini's onto the attack. Oh, hang on.
No.
Ayagura! He's slowing! No!
Don't you...
No!
Why? Why, of all the people, is it him?
I don't believe it! I don't believe it! Ayagura is slow! The podium looks on! A great race! That is not... Oh! No! That is not what you want to see. Just no.
Of all the people, he has the worst look at Kota.
Comes out of turn 11 over the rumble strips, and the bike just dies. Just goes on him. Let's listen in. Yeah, just loses some speed. Oh.
That's awful.
Ayagura dropping out of the points and probably coming into the pits as well, and does so. Ayagura is out of the America's Grand Prix. Well, Megs, I don't know
That
really what else to
is-
go with, do you?
That is awful.
And now we've got Bagnaia attacking Mark.
I did your Duolingo for you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so he's still attacking Megan.
He is. And what's this? Yep, it's coming up again that he's entered the pit lane with 5 laps to go. He had done so well. Only to have the...
Oh, Mark on the inside line at turn 11. He gets ahead of Bagnaia, but goes out too deep. Bagnaia gets the cut back, and is now that going to give the advantage to Enea Bastianini on the run down towards turn 12.
I feel so sad right now.
But Mark is on the attack here for 5th place. He's on the inside line, late to the brakes. Bagnaia's got a wiggle on. Mark has just left him to it because he knows Bagnaia's going to run in deep, and Mark's going to be able to get the cut back exactly like this. Oh, he snapped up there quite quick, actually.
He did. Mark and Bagnaia's numbers are the same if you flip them. Like, to each other.
Palindrome.
Yeah. I like that fact. Also, that everyone highlighted right now has the last number 3.
Thanks, Megs. So, here we go again then. 16 and 20. 5 to go. 4 to go coming up.
If you take the 6 away from the 9, it's 3 as well.
I know.
A lot of threes. Oh!
Bastianini on the 23 makes it through on Marc Marquez. The 93. Now he's going to go through on the 63. Mark's coming back on the inside line. Turn 20. I don't think he knew was there. Ayagura walking in. That's the heartbreak.
You tried. You made them proud.
You made everybody proud. That was a valiant, valiant ride.
It's not your fault that the bike just couldn't take it.
We look at the front because that is Martin. Sorry, I was standing correctly there. Martin and Acosta were at the field. That's
Marquez?
That's Bagnaia, Bastianini, Marquez, and Marquez.
That is confusing.
Oh, this is getting confusing. Look, Marini's in there too. So you got Mark, it's Ma. And Ma is going for it on the inside line. He's trying to go through.
What?
Oh, Rhea steps out again. How did Mark save that one? He made the move while kicking the rear out of the Ducati.
At least he didn't kick him off the Ducati.
Yeah, that was a move that was on yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As well with the one. What was that? Who did it yesterday? Was it him?
I don't know, but
Was that payback? Because didn't Bastianini do that yesterday to him and then took him down in one of the races? On the end of lap 1? Was that Bezzecchi? Was Bezzecchi?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember either. But here
He had a thing against all the bees.
He still does.
It might have been Bastianini.
Here we go again. Bastianini's on the inside line, down at turn 12. Mark's going to try and cut underneath him into the switcheroo around the outside.
It was. He's
Yeah.
the reason he has the long lap penalty.
Bastianini's got back ahead.
A little bit of breeze there.
Mark cuts back, and Mark takes it.
You don't think that a bit of debris got into Ayagura's bike, do you?
Don't think so.
Maybe the chain just came off. I mean, it happens quite a lot, and Mark is
back past. Mark's back past, so he's into 6th position. Bastianini's in 7th, Bagnaia still P5.
right. So coming up to one of the straights, I believe, right now.
Yes, it's on to turn 20, on to turn 1, so this is the start line. 3 to go. It's going to be 5 in a row for Bezzecchi and 3 in a row in 2026. In terms of Grand Prix.
I've just realised how much he's actually increased that consecutive thing by.
How many?
It's now probably 118.
Whew.
He really went the extra mile, didn't he?
They add up, don't they? He's got that record by a half, hasn't he? New one in MotoGP.
He's getting possessive of the record.
Still remember when Lorenzo lost that record, actually. I've commentated 13 years on MotoGP now. 14, maybe. In fact, is this season 15? 2012 to now? Yeah.
I don't know.
Through goes Mark on the inside line. He gets ahead of Pecco Bagnaia. Oh! Bastianini extends it on the inside at turn 8. He's taken him. Bagnaia got completely mugged there. And I don't think he was expecting Bastianini to go, hello, I'm here too. Nice to meet you. I'm moving in. Here's the couch.
Well, Bastianini's going back for revenge against Mark, so
Yeah.
he has to be close to him for that.
This is looking good. Bob. Look at that. The KTMs are loving this one. Top Rack's moved back up into 15th place, so he's into points-paying positions. Well done, Top Rack.
If you look at the things, it sounds like a really weird song from The Sound of Music.
What? Bez, Ma, Akoch, Dij.
Ma, Baz, Bag, Martha, Ma.
Do, a deer, a female deer, Ray. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
A drop of golden sun.
Oh, that's still one of my favourite Simpsons jokes, by the way. Homer hits it. Homer
I do,
hits a
I
deer.
do.
Yeah,
Female deer.
Yeah.
I love that one.
That's so funny. Alongside Hello Barnes. Hello Barnes. What was that coming through? Yeah, brilliant. Do you know, is Martin going to catch Bezzecchi? He's just pulled a second up.
9/10.
He's pulled a second on that last lap alone. Look at that.
Oh,
8/10 now the gap.
did he just go around a corner and gain a second?
Yes, he did.
I mean, half a second.
Yeah.
I mean, a tenth. You know what I mean.
Tick's asking the same question we are. Is Martin going to catch Bezzecchi and snatch it? I think he is. He did it yesterday.
It's possible that he could make up enough time.
Did it yesterday to Bagnaia. Why not now? Top Rack Razgatliolo has just flown by Fabio Quartararo for the points-paying position. Top Rack is the top Yamaha.
Woohoo!
Well done.
Wait, is this his first point?
No, he's had points before.
How many?
No, it is his first point.
Woo! I thought it was.
Yes.
Yamaha didn't really do well the past 2 races.
Yeah, so this will be his first points in MotoGP. Top Rack will pick him up.
Aww.
Gap now 1.1 seconds as we now ride on the inside line. Here we go again then. This is Alex Marquez getting ahead of Pecco Bagnaia on the inside at turn 11 for 7th position. A block pass manoeuvre and he's done it sweet, but look at Bastianini. We need to go further on, TV director. Don't forget that because Bastianini was right on the back of Mark.
Forget Alex, go to the other Marquez.
And Mark goes in too deep. He trail break that in massively. I was so expecting Bastianini to fly through.
What did I say? Revenge. Also, was that debris?
Yes, it was.
It's still there.
Vendetta, vendetta, vendetta. That's the Italian one, isn't it?
Yes.
Vendetta.
Vendetta.
You're going to go there. Vendetta for me, papa. This is... well, the race has livened up a bit, hasn't it? It was a bit in the middle. But I want to see if Bastianini can attack Mark.
He's not doing this for a race. He's just doing this for his own enjoyment.
It's the Italian job. Look at this. Getting out wide. This is the last lap on Zarco. Zarco's into the pits to retire. Couldn't even make it to the end of the race. That must be a bigger problem.
Ooh, Raul's making up for lost time.
Marquez again going defensive. Bastianini's trying to come back on the inside line.
Raul Fernandez just passed Bagnaia. He's making up for his lost comrade of his teammate.
This is going to be the 11th victory for Marco Bezzecchi in MotoGP. His 15th overall and his 5th race in a row.
He's done almost half of his victories within the past few races. Yeah.
Within the past 6 months.
That bike is something else.
Here we go again then. Aprilia really have built a rocket ship. Martin wants to leave.
Give it to a person who actually wants it.
Bagnaia, from all accounts.
Yeah, he needs it.
But where is Bagnaia? 9th. Do you remember where he was
He's
in practice?
behind Trackhouse.
Do you remember where he was in practice?
Yeah, top of the board.
Looking good.
What happened?
Led the sprint for a bit yesterday. Everything. Oh, wow.
And all of a sudden, it becomes race day and it's just like riding. First place? I don't know the thing.
Red button, red button, red rum, red rum. Aprilia are going to be 1 and 2. This, do you know, it is history, isn't it? Aprilia have gone from the dog's end of motorcycle racing. They have fought their way back up to the top, and this is their just desserts. 2 races at the end of 25. 5 races in total, but for Marco Bezzecchi, it's once, it's twice, and it's 3 times a winner in 2026. Marco Bezzecchi dominates the opening stage of the MotoGP season. Martin in second. It's another double Aprilia podium. Acosta in third. Digi, Marquez, the top 5.
Am I the only one who saw the guy climbing over the fence?
No, I saw it too.
Surely that's a health and safety hazard.
That had its moments, but look at Marco Bezzecchi. 5 race victories in a row. First 3 in a row. What is it about Kota giving us 3 race winners in a row? It happened to Tyler Reddick on the old radio.
That's Massimo Rivola on the radio. Unbelievable job. The men in black have done it again.
They've kidnapped him. That's why we can't hear him. They're getting his headsets off. They've kidnapped him and they're thrown into a ground. It's a concrete ground here, actually. It's not like we know. Well. So, first rider to win 5 consecutive Grand Prix when leading every lap in the modern era of motorcycle racing.
Jeez.
We're just watching the Bezzecchi show.
Yeah. I feel like we're watching history. He is jumping up and down on a bike.
And Martin wants to leave this.
Yeah.
Bezzecchi, he came in his own last year. Great win at Silverstone. 3rd rider to win 5 consecutive Grand Prix in the modern era. Rossi and Marquez have done that. Look at that, most consecutive wins. Marquez, that 10 in 2024. Rossi and Mark Shearer, it was 7, 2002 and 2025. Rossi, 5 and 5 in 05 and 08. Marquez, 5 in 19. Bezzecchi now matches Rossi and Marquez from 5, 8 and 19 on 5 victories. That's 10 in a row from Mark in 2014. You weren't with us, but I can tell you it was a long one.
Actually, I might have been.
Oh, you were? Yeah, sorry, you were. Yeah, you were.
That was the year I covered.
Yeah, with headsets. Yeah. Sorry, you were with us then. Yeah.
I don't remember any of it, so I may as well not have been.
It was Mark.
Actually, I remember Lorenzo.
Let me fill in for you as well.
That's it.
Let me fill it in for you. It was Mark, DNF, Mark. He was never off the podium, first or second.
I remember Lorenzo.
Yeah, he did that in 15. Yeah, he was quite good.
For some reason, most of my early memories of MotoGP are of Lorenzo going down one of the hills, and I think there was a jump start happening.
Same old, same old. Look at that. Bezzecchi now leads on 81 points. Martin on 77. Acosta on 60. D'Antonio on 50. Mark's on 45 though, so that's not too bad. 36 points difference, not that big after the only 3 races.
He can do it. I mean, even Ralph Fernandez has a chance here.
Technically 6 because of the sprint.
There you go.
Right, I'm going to let you disappear. We won't see you now for a month until Spain. What do you think? That's your last race coverage, by the way, for a while. So, yeah, what do you make of it, and what do you think we're going to see coming into the next race?
I think we're going to see battle, to be honest.
Yeah.
Look
at that. Podium's that a win. He now lives with level with Colin Edwards. 12 each. Go on.
Okay, that's actually quite funny.
You'll win eventually with Acosta. Go on.
Yeah, maybe 13's his lucky number. I think we're going to see battle. I think it may be very early in the season, but I think riders like Marquez, they're starting to say this is a problem now. I might not actually win, so they're going to just go full on, go for it mode.
Thanks, Max. Pleasure company this weekend. We'll see you in Spain right now. Let's head down to TNT Sports and get the latest action as well. Thanks, Max. See you in Spain.
Lap, and that was to keep Bastianini at bay. Energy gel goes straight in. This was the move on Bagnaia. And then
that was a move from Bastianini. And he rode well.
He is so good on tyres, isn't he, Bastianini? From 12th up to 6th. Just the qualifying letting him down.
Like I say, top Yamaha. Stock value going up, Gav.
Yeah, Jack Miller just behind him in the end. And then Quartararo and Rins dead last. Not to be today for Fabio, but for the 3rd race in a row, top Ducati.
Top Ducati. Solid weekend. So unlucky yesterday. You almost feel like today's race would have been different if it had not got knocked off yesterday. This man.
12 podiums now without a Grand Prix victory. Same as Colin Edwards. Most rider with most podiums without.
I've seen people mention it on social media, and I'm starting to think they might be right. You're telling me Ducati's turned into the Honda, where Marc Marquez comes along, he's the only one who can actually get a result for them, as in win, and if he's not 100% fit, you're not quite there. I don't think we're at that point, by the way, but
some people are saying it.
Well, it's a changing of the guard, isn't it? It's the championship.
Yeah, Ducati, best riders, Fabio Gianantonio in 4th spot, 31 points behind Bezzecchi. He's your rider of the race. Well, you know, sometimes these Grand Prix have been a bit boring, and I know Bezzecchi led it and won from the front, led every single lap of the race yet again. But we've had a lot to get our teeth into again here in the Circuit of the Americas, haven't we?
Plenty of action. Yeah. It's a shame Bez led it from start to finish, because that does sound quite boring, but that was a good race.
He's going from strength to strength. The belief is starting to... Remember at the start of the season, he didn't even have himself in the top 5 in the championship. Obviously, that was a bit more kidology, but he must be starting to believe now.
So he definitely believes. If you win 5 MotoGP races, guess what? Your shoulders are back, your chest is out. Imagine when he gets back home to Italy, where we know this sport's huge. He'll have bruises on his back from all the pats.
You don't mind those ones, do you?
No, not at all. But I'm going to say it, if he wants to win this World Championship, he's going to have to stop crashing in sprint races. Crashed out at 2 of the 3 sprint races. He should have a big lead in this championship now, and he hasn't.
Superb. For Aprilia. Yeah, hello, Mum. So there is Bastianini. I think he's had a good ride, good weekend, hasn't it? After a tough start to the season for the Tech 3 team, a podium yesterday that he inherited when Acosta's tyre penalty was given out, and you feel like, what's he finished? 4 seconds behind Acosta there. I think it'd have been alongside Acosta with a better start. Remember, he started on row 4 in
Absolutely,
12.
yeah. No, I agree with you. And after having had the first 2 races of the season were awful, he'll be pleased with that.
Aprilia's first ever 1-2 in back-to-back races. Hey, with Bastianini, you know, there was talk at the start of the season Maverick Vinales was going to sign for the factory team. I've heard that's been put on hold.
Yeah.
You know,
which would make sense.
You wouldn't look, you know, you think of Bastianini, you'd start looking at him going, well, maybe we've got someone else here because Acosta's going.
Well, it goes back to what we said at the start of the year. There's a lot of big decisions being made before we've seen where everyone's at. Bear in mind, this is your perfect example. We're looking at a man there who sits second in the championship, who looks like he's leaving Aprilia and going to Yamaha.
Best Yamaha was 15th today, top rack. Yeah, there'll be some partying in the party city of Austin later tonight. Maybe not so much from Pedro.
Pedro, you are riding absolutely magnificently at the moment, pushing these Aprilias all the way to get onto the podium, but just how close was it to nearly ending on that opening lap and that contact with Marco?
Yeah, it was not the most calm first lap, but anyway, I'm happy because the guys have to make a new completely bike after my crashing warm-up for this. The heroes for the weekend are these boys that are wearing orange clothing for this. I'm happy we are inside the podium again. I was not happy yesterday about my penalty, but anyway, today we turn around for this. We have to be happy.
Brilliant job, well done.
Thank you, boys.
Yeah, tyre pressure penalty for him on Saturday that meant he was relegated to 8 seconds added to his lap time. This was the moment on that opening lap.
Yeah, and you can argue, you could say, look, Bez there has used all the road. That is the racing line. Your bike, when you accelerate on one of these, and he's already wide anyway, Bez, so he's accelerating as hard as he can. Like I said, nothing to blame. It's just two very, very talented riders going for the same bit of tarmac.
And similarly, Bez won't have seen him. You've seen him gone wide, and he's just attacking down the straight.
Exactly.
Underneath his bike. There's the damage it caused. Don't do anything, those wings.
No, waste of time. Waste of time. Overrated, I think, is the term, Gav.
So Pedro Acosta's gone for the welding goggles. Marco Bezzecchi's glasses look like 2003.
Yeah, they're awful, aren't they?
Not that we're any kind of fashion gurus. Right, let's have a listen to what Jorge Martini's got his glasses this week. He's down with Jack.
Jorge, that's some weekend. Sprint gold medal yesterday, second today. You really were put under pressure by Pedro, nearly making a mistake at the opening corner.
Yeah.
Just how much does this weekend mean?
Yeah, thanks to this weekend was amazing. The same as Brazil, I felt it already before going to the track. The bike was great. Thanks to everybody. Pecco today was unbeatable. Marco, I did my best. He was another level. I tried to catch him, but I think the first lap's being behind was where I lost the race. Anyway, gracias a todos. Ha sido un fin de increíble. Gracias, Texas.
Super job, well done.
Old habits die hard. Talking about his old title rival, Pecco Bagnaia. This was the moment he almost lost it up at turn 1.
Yeah. Cat-like reactions.
I mean,
we have seen so many people crash there. It's just as you come over the crest, as the track flattens out, and he's still braking, and the front folds, and normally you go down. The only thing in his favour is your front tyre is so hot at that point, you haven't got maximum grip, so you're already getting sort of warnings. That probably helped him a little bit, and like you mentioned, the track is banked as well, so...
Yeah, even though it does plateau, it's still going uphill. It's very strange, like a ridge in the middle of the corner. So, just down there, Ruggiero, his dad, on the left with the bottle as Bez takes a little drink, gets himself composed and ready for his 5th winner's interview in a row, 3rd at the start of this season, putting together some campaign. Debrief from Jorge Martin. And let's hear what Bez has to say after victory in the US Grand Prix.
Marco, I'm running out of words to describe your performances on a Sunday. Now a record 121 laps led in a row, 5 wins in a row, the first rider in over 10 years to win the opening 3 rounds of the season. Just how much of a statement have you made today?
I'm happy. I'm very happy because yesterday, as you said, as you saw, I made a mistake, and it was important to make a good race today. So very, very happy. The mood here in Texas was amazing. I want to thank all the fans for the support. They've been amazing with me. The whole team that yesterday was close to me. I was very sad, and they gave me an extra push to try to bounce back today. So very happy for Jorge as well. He deserves everything, and yeah, let's try to keep like this.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Ciao, mamma.
I'm sure once upon a time, Tina Turner would have been here in Austin singing Simply the Best. Yeah, he's backed it up, hasn't it, here? Marco Bezzecchi is the winner of the US Grand Prix. We'll have the podium when we come back from the break.
Welcome to the pit. Let's go save some lives. Alex, you've lost a lot of blood. You need to go to surgery right away. You're gonna die?
Not now that I'm here.
This is the job that keeps on giving.
Sport. It's not just a game. It's in your DNA. That's why at SpreadX, we bring you great offers and features to aid your sports betting. Price boosts for better odds on big events. Live streaming on your favorite sports. Plus, £30 in free bets when you join and place a qualifying £10 fixed odds bet. Search SpreadX Sports on the App Store or Play Store today. SpreadX. It's in our DNA.
Get more me time when you save with Compare the Market. Sergey, nobody wants to see that. Compare the Market, the simplest way to save.
In a world full of noise and uncertainty, IG is the investment platform that backs you. Forget the dubious tips from that guy down the pub. Get real-time insights, analysis and tools. No more fat cat brokers clawing your gains. Pay zero commission on your investments. Switch to a platform trusted by investors for over 50 years. IG. Trade, invest, progress.
At Unibet, we're 100% clear we don't want to make any money from any gambling that's harmful. That's zero. So, if your betting becomes anything but fun, keep it in check with our reality check tool and track your gambling activity. Let's keep betting 100% fun, 0% harmful.
Go and help Megan and miss the adverts. Well, she had some of those coming into it. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great one coming into it. Podium coming through shortly, so we will hold on for that. Caution's out right now in the NASCAR world of things. We will be transferring over there shortly, over to the main JB Motorsports channel. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to be there with precisely half of the distance to go as they've just started stage 3. So that is handy for me to try and jump over. Have they already had the podium? Have I missed it? I haven't missed it, have I? No, they're still going up there. Have I missed the podium? Surely I haven't. Somebody remind me if I've missed the podium? That'd be very nice. But we'll go through results. Marco Bezzecchi is victorious. Jorge Martin second. Pedro Costa third. Fabio Di Giannantonio in fourth. Marc Marquez fifth. Enea Bashin in sixth. Alex Marquez seventh. Raul Fernandez in eighth. Ninth for Luca Marini. And 10th for Pecco Bagnaia. Ferdinand Aguirre, Brad Binder, Diego Moreira, Franco Morbidelli, Top Rat Razgatlioglu, Jack Miller, Fabio Quartararo. Alex Rins out with Zarco, Iagura and Juan Mir. Let's head back over to TNT.
Hello, welcome back to a breezy pit lane here at the Circuit of the Americas. And what a day, what a weekend we've had so far. And it does beg the question with this Aprilia surge, both of you, how much trouble are Ducati in?
A change into the guard almost. Whenever you start the first 3 rounds and Bezzecchi's dominated every feature race, you've got Iagura, the fastest man on track in a satellite team. You've got Jorge Martin winning the sprint. They are in command. You've got to say, when you look at Pecco Bagnaia is having a good weekend, but he drops back to 10th at the end. Mark's looking solid, but he's injured. Digi rode well all weekend, but they had nothing really to truly fight. They were toothless against Aprilia at the moment. They've got a bike that turns, stops, it's got top speed. It's probably the best aero package. It's always had a good chassis. Yeah, they've built the complete motorbike at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, arguably, obviously, if Mark hadn't had that long lap penalty, then he probably would have been up there. But that's racing, that's where we are. What do you take from today?
Well, again, like the domination of Aprilia, you know, we've got Buildup with this special rear tyre, heat-treated rear tyre. And again, that tyre was there in Brazil, and we thought, okay, well, maybe this is the reason. Maybe Aprilia is getting the best out of our special tyre. Here, we are back to the standard one, the one that we're going to use all season long in Europe. And Aprilia is doing a demolition job again. And like Michael said, it's not just the factory boys. Augura with the race pace, Raul Fernandez was not far behind. they just look good. The package is complete. And I mean, I don't know where Ducati is going to go and fetch that performance. They've come here with similar wings to Aprilia and spoiler in the rear, the side wings.
I like the way, you're telling us where they are. I mean, Aprilia lost theirs.
But it's not enough. Yeah, and Aprilia, even if they lose
don't
theirs,
even need it.
They still win. They don't need it.
Discard them. Get rid of, put them in the bin.
I know, unbelievable. I thought though, Michael was saying actually, we're watching the race next to Gavin Neal, and Michael was saying, oh, Bezzecchi's bike looks a little bit out of shape in the braking zones, less downforce. And he was sliding a bit more.
Because of the loss of that
most
ring,
likely, but Bez still able to generate the pace, and he was comfortable in the front, and well, he's very comfortable.
Once he gets that rhythm,
he controls. He
feels like he's unshakable, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what he's shown on Sundays.
Yeah, it's so good controlling it over distance when you're racing for 40 minutes. You got to pace yourself, use your tyres, use your energy. He's so good at controlling that. Every time the gap came down a little bit, responded, just up the ante. On a day when I do think he was struggling in the braking zones, he still had a little bit more to play.
And Aprilia, almost at one point, looked like they were going to get 1, 2, 3 on the podium, which would have been mind-blowing, but it was there. We don't quite know what happened to Ai's bike, do we really? But there's also, feels like, in the fandom, a slight shift. I mean, never have I ever heard fans chanting Aprilia. I've heard them chanting Ducati, but it just feels like there's something happening, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. But it's 5 wins in a row. It's momentum building. It's the 1-2s. It's the victories in sprint. The victory in sprint yesterday for Jorge Martin. Everything is happening for them. So yeah, that momentum is a great moment for them.
Let's go and enjoy it then on the podium. The men in black are flying.
They are indeed, and for Aprilia, for the Piaggio group, it is huge. Never before have they been in this position. 1 and 2 in the World Championship, 1 and 2 in back-to-back races. It's massive. The turning of the tides, the changing of the guard, whichever cliche you want, this is something the likes of which we've not seen before. Chet Lawrence, the motocross superstar, is going to hand over the trophy, first of all, to Michele Colonnino from Piaggio Group. Just unveiled a special 150-gram bike, limited edition this weekend, backed up with a 1-2 in the race. Not bad marketing, is it, as Pedro Acosta holds aloft his trophy for 3rd place. 2nd place to Jorge Martin after the win yesterday, back-to-back 2nd places. What a comeback for the rider, so scarred by last season. But deep here in the heart of Texas, at the Horsepower Rodeo, it's Marco Bezzecchi who's going to be riding off into the sunset. 5 on the spin. A famous 5 for Marco Bezzecchi, winner of the US Grand Prix, and back to the top of the MotoGP World Championship.
And we will hear the national anthem again. What a brilliant event! It's champagne time! MotoGP now goes on a forced sabbatical for a spring break. No Qatar Grand Prix. We hope everybody in the Middle East and around the world stays safe during this horrific time. We will regroup in Europe as we head to the Spanish Grand Prix. Enjoy spring break! Aprilia 1-2 in the title, and Marco Bezzecchi just keeps on making those records. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.